Welcome back to CrowdWise Academy, where we're giving you the lessons and skills required to be able to invest in the private markets and equity crowdfunding. Today, this is a very short lesson just to review the Capstone Project, where you'll be creating your one-page startup investment plan. As we mentioned, this is essential for setting you up for future success before moving on to the more advanced investor courses. So please take the 10 minutes, go through, and complete the checklist today. As we mentioned, we'll be wrapping up Level 1 courses today. You can then move on to your Level 2 Intermediate Investor courses, and after Level 2, move on to Level 3 for advanced topics. Let's recap what we've covered throughout all the Level 1 Investor courses. We can go back to the Investor Pyramid, where we discuss the importance of always starting at the most fundamental levels and working your way up before trying to master the next level. We first discussed what equity crowdfunding is and how it was made legal through the Jobs Act, as well as Reg CF, regulation crowdfunding, and some of the other relevant regulations. We discussed legal investor limits that are imposed by the SEC in some of these regulations, as well as investor behavior, one of the most fundamental parts of that investor pyramid. We moved on to asset allocation, the next level up, and showed what asset classes are, how the risk and reward varies between some of them, as well as some of their correlation. We talked about diversification and the importance of placing many small bets versus one larger bet. And we talked about startups as an asset class, including why you might want to include them in your portfolio and some of the potential risk, reward, and correlation characteristics that we might expect from startups. Finally, we covered key terms such as internal rate of return and exit multiples and when to use each, as well as modern portfolio theory. Overall, the Level 1 investor courses have given you the solid foundation to move on and start investing in the private markets. As a reminder, this Capstone project is your chance to put all your new skills together, solidify your knowledge, and it should take less than 10 minutes to complete. So the one-page startup investing plan is basically a checklist. And if you've been doing the assignments throughout all the Level 1 courses, you should be able to breeze right through it, as most of them have already been completed. It's quick and easy to fill out. It reviews key Level 1 concepts, puts your investing strategy down in writing, and it establishes a solid foundation before moving on to Level 2 courses. So, your Capstone project. Complete this one-page startup investing plan. And again, it should take less than 10 minutes. Download the checklist, which is in the notes section in this lecture. Complete the entire checklist. And then, save a copy of this checklist, along with your investment decision log, which was at the link below, also in the lecture notes. By taking a quick 10 minutes now to fill this out, you'll already be more prepared and more well-equipped than most of the other crowdfund investors out there. This is Brian from CrowdWise, and I sincerely thank you for putting your trust in us to go over some of these concepts of investing and taking the time to make sure that you understand some of the key concepts and fundamental principles before beginning investing in equity crowdfunding. And be sure to share this with other investors and friends if you find these courses useful. With that, I want to be the first to congratulate you on completing your Level 1 investor courses. After the capstone, you can also take the Module 2 quiz to test your knowledge on the concepts that you've learned, and to help to solidify some of the lessons from those concepts. When you're ready, move on to Level 2 courses, which will include the ins and outs of early-stage investing and equity crowdfunding offerings. Are you wondering where to find deals, how to start screening them, and some of the unique characteristics of early-stage investing? We'll be covering all that and more in the next level investor courses. You're now one step closer to making your first investment in an equity crowdfunding business. Thank you, and as always, leave us a comment or send me feedback. I hope you found this useful, and we'll see you back here for Level 2.